The crowd exceeded all expectations as it was standing room only at the Silver Spring Civic Building for the county's first community conversation on racial equity and social justice.
Through a lot of research, we have, of course, understood that a lot of these disparities are the result of structural policies that have led us to this point.
And I thank the council members who supported this. The fact that you have the entire council here says something about the commitment of the council to get this right.
More than 500 county residents came together to discuss the disparities that exist here in Montgomery County that prevent our ability for future prosperity. Attendees assembled in discussion groups that included council members and other community leaders.
And without respecting one another, we can never accomplish.
Discussion focused on changes that could be made to address the racial and ethnic inequities in our community. Each group then reported out key highlights of their conversation.
We want to see more affordable housing, more accountable policing.
We're all like-minded. We want to see social justice and equity. I think the problem is going to be is how do we tap into the members of the county who are not like-minded.
We'd also like to see more community level work, having the communities be engaged in getting involved in terms of the issues surrounding racial equity.
And we would like also to recognize that there are different races and and to have that conversation in the community to improve the possibility for the different races and ethnicity to talk to each other. Because
the conversation is the beginning of an effort by the council to develop a racial equity and social justice policy for Montgomery County government. And the successful kickoff of this campaign signals the passion of the community in being a part of this change.
Well, number one, I think it's obvious that this is a county where issues of race, equity, and social justice are front and center. We had really an engaged group here this evening. It was standing room only. And I think what I heard is that people have a lot on their minds and they want to be part of that process. So things that, we kind of expected. Of course, a lot of issues around policing, a lot of issues around affordable housing, transportation, education issues regarding access to opportunities that were all here. And so it's wonderful, and I hope that they take this back into their networks and their neighborhoods and continue to have the conversation.
Well, the thing that struck me tonight is that, one, the crowd. You have a lot of people in this county that care. They may not know exactly what to do. They may not know all the history. They may be overwhelmed by the magnitude of the challenge and the problem, but they want to help, and that's heartening that we live in a community where that's the case. I think this is just the beginning of what's going to need to be a long process of digging deeper, having people understand what the disparities are, the origins of them, and then building public will to make some big changes. So I think this was the start of the process, and it's exciting that you had so many hundreds of people come out.
The timeline for the initiative will continue to roll out throughout the spring and summer with the goal of passing legislation this fall. In Silver Spring, I'm Susan Kenedy for County Report This Week.